Welcome to Unit 2, Lesson 1, Solidify Your Vision. And Unit 2 is all about building your business so you can get noticed as an authority and get paid what you're worth. Because I know we've all had those times where we've maybe lowered our program price or gave someone something for free or didn't value ourselves and we weren't getting paid what we were worth. And so by creating a vision, we're going to be able to establish ourselves an authority because we have a goal and something that we can move towards. So before we get into the lessons, let's just run over this overview page. Feel free to put in whatever week you're on just so you can keep track. So let's just say it's June 1st to June 7th or something, whatever the week is, just to keep yourself on track when you look back at these. But also one note, you're going to need to actually follow these directions in red. I can type in it because I created it, but you'll need to do file and make a copy. Sorry, it's cut off, but you need to make a copy and then you'll be able to edit. So put the week in. We're not going to need any tools for this lesson. We're just going to be in this Google Doc that you're in right now. There are 5 exercises in this lesson. And remember, the star means there's a benchmark. So whenever you see a star, that means you'll want to submit your benchmark. So before we get into everything, I just want to go over an overview of your vision and why it's important, and then we'll get into some of the work. For now, you can just listen, and as I go through the exercises, feel free to take notes in the column section over here, but I don't want you actually filling out this stuff as I'm going through it because I want you to do it after the video so you can really let it marinate and really truly think about all of the questions and answer them completely. So for now, just listen, and after we'll do. So a vision. So the 3 reasons why you need a vision, I'm just going to go through this really quickly, is the first reason you need a vision is because it's unifying. So right now it's just you on your team. But when you bring other people onto your team, you're going to have a common ground to rally everyone around, to get them excited and to know what they're doing. So it helps you know what and why you are doing the thing you're doing. And so even though you might know that, other people won't. So you need a vision in order to unify your team as a whole. And so that's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is because it's inspiring. It inspires you to take action, and you'll feel much more valuable when you set and achieve a goal or set and achieve your vision. So it's meant to inspire you and to keep you moving. So you'll always want to be looking back at your vision and looking at your why as you're completing the academy, because this is what's going to inspire you to keep moving. Whenever you feel down or you feel like it's too hard or you're not going to make it, go back to this vision because that is what's really going to inspire you and keep pushing you. And the third reason why you need a vision is because it helps make you make better business decisions. That sounded kind of weird. So think of it as your true North Star. So this is what you're always going to follow. So if you get into a situation where you're trying to make a decision, ultimately, if it doesn't align with your vision, then it's an automatic no. So it helps you to be able to say yes to things that you should say yes to and no to things that you don't need to do, right? So, and the last thing I just want to go through before we get into the exercises is how do you actually define your vision? So as you're completing these lessons and exercises, you want to keep these 3 things in mind. So how do you define your vision? 1, you want to be positive. So go through this with a positive mindset. Maybe do this when you're fresh and you're in a good mood. Do not try to do this when maybe you just had an argument or something bad just happened. Go into this with a positive mindset. Two, be very specific. So get as specific as you can down to the nitty-gritty details, because the more specific you are, the more it can become a reality. And again, we are speaking things into existence. So even saying these things out loud as you're writing them will speak them into the atmosphere. And I'm really big on the law of attraction. So you speak it and it will come. Okay, so we're going to continue to do that throughout the program, and we're going to start with our vision. So be specific as possible. And the last thing, how to define your vision: be ambitious. So we're not here to just to scale on by. We're here to make a worldwide impact, right? So we want to change the world. So be ambitious. Go big or go home with your goals and your vision, okay? So keep that in mind as we're going through this. So let's get into the personal reflection. And as you recall, you can use these to quick hop to the sections. Personal reflection. So before you can start making money, you need a vision, which is what we already went through. And a vision without a plan is just a dream. A plan without a vision is just drudgery. But a vision with a plan can change the world. And that's an old proverb. And so our whole goal is we're going to change the world. You are a world changer, okay? You're going to change the world. So your first, after this video, you're just going to go through your personal reflection. This is literally just answer the questions. Answer the questions as honestly as you can, and in most detail as you can. This one is one of the most important questions. What's your why? And that's essentially why you're doing this. What is your reasoning for building your business or coming online? Why are you doing this? Is it for your family? Is it for your life? Is it for your health? Like, what is your why? This is super important, and I want you to spend the most time on this question, because your why is what's going to drive your business and keep you moving. In exercise number 2, you're going to imagine where you are in the next 12 months. So again, you're just going to answer these questions in as much detail as possible. Go through those questions, and then you're going to wrap exercise 2 out with your goals. And so these are your 12-month goals, so where you want to be financially, what you want your clients to have achieved, and so forth with these goals. So get, again, as specific as possible with these goals. We're going to come back to these goals in 12 months to see where you panned out. And then obviously later on, we're going to make some long-term goals. But for right now, just focus on your 12-month goals, and we're going to check on these in 12 months. Exercise 3, you're going to describe your perfect day. And so this is what I created, a perfect day Mad Lib story. So if anyone's familiar with a Mad Lib, it's basically where there's a story and there's fill in the blanks and you have to fill in the blank. So I've created a Mad Lib. It's this right here. And so you'll need to fill in the blanks. So it's the, and then you put in the date, and I have just had the, and then you explain your kind of day. And so this is going to be empty when you get it, and this is where you're going to write your Mad Lib story. So an easy way to do this is just copying and pasting this in here. Actually, I'm going to leave it in there for you. I think that's why I had it in there to begin with, so you wouldn't have to copy and paste, and then just changing this within here. So don't edit this one, edit what's in the yellow, because what's in the yellow, obviously, as we've mentioned, is what you're going to share in the benchmark room. And I just give you an example down here that you can read on your own if you're getting stuck, but you don't read the example until after you've tried, because I really want this to be about you and your vision. Exercise 4 is the perfect day schedule. So you're going to map out your ideal schedule once you've made it. So this is not your current schedule. This is the schedule that you want to have, like, after you're a millionaire. Like, this is what your schedule is going to be. You have 200 clients. This is what your schedule is going to be. Whatever your vision was, this is the schedule of now that you've made it. And, you know, like, we made it, right? And that's what we all want to say, is eventually we made it, okay? And so map out that schedule. And so I give you an example down here. So as you can see, most times anything in gray is what you're filling in, and then white is usually your examples. So just put the times in the left-hand column and put in exactly what you're going to be doing. You can get down to however many, however close to the minute you want. Just to add rows, just click in here, and you can just right click, and then you can insert row below to add more rows if you need more rows. But yeah, be sure to test it out yourself before looking at my example. But yeah, just get specific. What does your perfect day look like? And then we're going to wrap this out with your benchmark. So share your progress to gain points and win amazing prizes. The only benchmark you have for this lesson is to share your perfect day Mad Lib story. And if you click this link, it will take you directly to the benchmark room. So you can literally just copy this. You can Command C or right click, copy this, and just hit this link right here to go to the room. And then you're going to share your Mad Lib story. And as you can see, here's an example for you already. Sorry, that is cut off because I'm not recording the whole screen. But yeah, so you're just going to share yours there. And so that is all for Unit 2, Lesson 1, Solidify Your Vision. So now take the time to go through the exercises on your own, and I pray that you do this with gratitude, you do this with positivity, you're specific, and you're very ambitious, because you guys, although this might seem like, oh, I don't need to do this, it's not important, this is the most important part of your business, and without a vision, you will perish. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's super important. So go ahead and do that now. Talk soon.